soon.
Yep, we're back at it. I'm taking a break from good times. Okay, I need a break. Saturday, you'll get more good times, y'all. Till then, hell nah. What's good, y'all? It's your boy, Climax is back for another video. Man, I gotta get to Velma Season 2 as fast as possible. I'm gonna force myself through Season 1. I will finish Season 1 before the month is over because on Twitter, I saw a spoiler about the ending of Season 2. And let's just say I'm satisfied. I can't wait to get to it. It's stupid, it's dumb, and it's garbage, but there's something in the ending of Season 2 that will satisfy me greatly, especially if this garbage does not get a Season 3. So, I forgot everything that happened in the last episode. Do you care? No. So, Velma is still trying to find her missing mother. We're 7 episodes in, and she still hasn't found her. Wonderful. She is investigating the word jinkies for some reason. Get it? Because that's Velma's catchphrase? You get it? Yeah, you get it. So she then goes home, and it's revealed that she has been ignoring Daphne. You remember? Because Daphne and her are their thing, and they're lesbians, because Mindy Kaling's creativity is as much as a fucking snail. Like her creativity is non-existent. So like, in order to make these iterations of Daphne and Velma interesting, you race swap them and then sexuality swap them. Really, Mindy Kaling? That's the best you can do? My 9-year-old cousin can write fucking better characters than you. What? I don't know why these people in Hollywood even have jobs. They can't write to save their mama's life. Anyways, so she comes home and then the stepmom's dead. Oh no, I'm so sad. And then they look and they say, oh, what the hell is the Crystal Cove Fog Festival? And it's revealed the mom is alive. Oh.
Back to hell with you.
Velma, stop! This
Damn.
is a fog.
Now, I don't know how she's alive, the stepmom, even though she's literally leaking blood out her fucking throat, but whatever. So, the dad and the mom are going to go to the Fog Festival, and I think they asked Velma to go with them, but she says no. She still wants to find the murderer. And the dad believes it's just a fucking ghost going around murdering people.
Why? No girl will be admitted to Fogfest without a date to protect them. Smart,
Okay.
right?
So Fogfest is not only dangerous, it's sexist too.
How is having a date sexist? So are you saying prom is sexist? Are you saying homecoming is sexist? Wait. See, how is having a date sexist? So then Fred is talking to his parents, and he starts making out with a Velma pillow. Yet another main protagonist that's in love with Velma.
Velma Dinkley.
Thank God Sugar woke the fuck up, and he's now dating Black Excellence. You ain't fucking with that ugly ass fucking troll anymore. So Fred really wants to fuck Velma and go with Velma as his fog queen or whatever. It's like prom queen. The parents say no, she's ugly as shit, and nigga, you better go win that damn King Fog crown or else you ain't coming home. Fred is the dumbest member of the cast because he's white. These writers just don't like white people. They don't. Same thing with the Good Time writers. Like the white main protagonist is always trampled over, always stepped on. He's idiotic. He's not rational. And he's horny for Velma. Of course he is. Why isn't he trying to go after Daphne? You know, his actual girlfriend. Why does every character want to fuck Velma? Because Mindy Kaling, in her twisted mind, put herself in this character because she's a freaky ass woman. That's why. And I just spoke the truth. And focus on Gigi, who's sad that Sugar has been ignoring her because he's been helping Velma. He then scares her and says, girl, let's go on a date, girl? She's like, no, I don't want to go on a date with you. I don't want to go on a date with you. You suck. And then he pulls up, and then he rizzes her up because he's the Black King. I just realized something. Sugar is, I don't like him, but he's the least irritating character. I'll give him that. He's the least irritating character out the main cast, and that automatically makes him somewhat watchable whenever he's on screen. He doesn't insult my intelligence like the other 3 fuckwads do. So his girlfriend Gigi agrees to go with them to the fog dance. And then Velma gets mad at him for some reason. I forgot why. We have a flashback of Daphne and Velma playing in the fog when they were kids. And then he pretty much tells Velma to go and she says no. She then talks to Daphne. I forgot what happened in the scene and I don't give a shit. Fred then throws money at Daphne to be his date at the fog festival. And then she says yes.
Have to be Fog King.
Excuse me?
Wait. Velma gets mad at her parents for some reason. They leave. Daphne ignores Velma as she should because Velma's a shitty friend. Velma only talks to Daphne when she wants something. That's the only time she interacts with her. Daphne should stay far the fuck away. There we go.
Wait,
What?
and now you're drinking?
What?
That's uncharacteristic.
Isn't she
What's
like
going
16?
on?
So then she then discovers from this piece of paper that she's holding that Detective Jinkies is a real person. And then she starts to realize and put 2 and 2 together that the killer is going to be at the Fog Festival because she calls a random number. And the killer just breathes into the fucking cell phone.
Because brown don't crack.
Brown don't crack.
Damn it, he hung-
No, Velma. Black don't crack. And you ain't black. Get the fuck out of here. How did she put those things together? I have no idea. So, she then shows up to the Fog Festival dressed up as her father, dressed up as a man. And the only way to get into the Fog Festival is to either be a man or if you're a woman, you need to have a date. So she dresses up as a man. The police check him like, hey, wait a minute. Who the fuck are you? You look familiar.
Okay, sir. I don't need you mansplaining who you are.
Mansplaining. She then nutshots him and then walks away. And she's allowed to go in. The other lesbian officers also nutshot him as well. She then notices the killer while being on the ride. And Sugar and his girlfriend are chilling. He risen her up. Black excellence. This is the only decent thing about this episode is black excellence. My nigga Sugar is doing his thing. Risen up the baddie. I'm all for it, my nigga. So Velma then jumps down from the damn roller coaster. Fred is throwing money at kids to vote for him to be prom king or fog king or whatever. And then Norville is revealed to also run for fog king, which puts him at odds with Fred. Oh no. And then Daphne is just there. The killer arrives. Velma has a bad feeling. She keeps eating turkey wings. And then multiple women start hitting on her. She runs away.
Go.
You're fucking such a fucking idiot.
Who is that tasty snack?
Excuse me? Sugar and Fred start beefing because they both want to be Fog King for different reasons. Sugar wants to be Fog King to make his girl happy. That's about it. So then Sugar and Fred start fighting. Velma uses the bathroom, and then Daphne pulls her in. Daphne is trying to fuck Velma, even though she doesn't know that's Velma because she's dressed like a man. They then start dancing, and then boom. Velma says, oh, guys, I'm trying to find the killer, guys. And then everyone says, no, the killer is a ghost. And then she says, no, the killer is real. Oh, my God. And then they start listening to her, because before they didn't listen to her when she was dressed as herself. Now that she's dressed as a man, now they start listening to her.
My daughter's been saying. For some reason, I believe it more from you.
Yeah.
all do.
Wait, it's because she's a boy now. They believe her. So she's a woman, they don't believe her. But now she's dressed as a man. Now they believe her. Okay. Get it? Because women are oppressed and their voices are never heard. Unlike those toxic masculinity. And what else do they call it? Mansplaining. The patriarchy. She uses the power of the patriarchy to convince people that the killer is real. So then after Daphne continues to hit on Velma, she really wants to fuck Velma.
I bet you'd be great at fogging.
Hey. And then she takes her outside and they're about to make out and kiss until Fred reveals that this is Velma. The dumbest main protagonist of the cast figured out that this is Velma. Yeah, it makes you really think that Shiga and Daphne are fucking idiots. Daphne is drunk, by the way. She's like 16 and she's drinking. So then, it's time to award the king. Fred goes up there, says a bunch of dumbass bullshit, and then Shiga wins. Yes, because he saved a little girl from drowning. You know, it's assumed that he pushed her in there. Shiga wins. He's the Fog King. Gigi is assumed to be murdered by the murderer in the fog. Velma talks to Daphne, and they pretty much say, I love you, I want to be with you, who gives a shit? Then the murderer comes through. I got excited. I'm like, oh my god, finally. Is he finally going to end my suffering early? No, he chases them around like a bunch of idiots. Shiga's trying to find his girlfriend. Him and Fred fight over the dumbass crown. They do a stupid Scooby-Doo reference. Who cares? The killer chases after Daphne and Velma. They bump into the other two idiots. And then before the killer can stab them, he disappears. He then calls the phone, and then it's on Fred's head. Then she's like, oh my god, Fred, are you the killer? No, he's not. You bumped into him right before the killer was about to stab you. What is this writing? It's like the writers forgot about the very scene that happened before. Like, do the writers even, like, reread their script? They call the phone. Shiga gets scared that Gigi might be dead. They then check, and then Gigi's revealed that she changed clothes with the dude up there. For some reason, I don't know. She accepts him back, and they're still a thing. That's the only decently written thing this whole episode. It's not mean-spirited. It's actually okay. So they're still a thing. Good. Black Excellence is still alive. Daphne and Velma really want to fuck. They want to fuck real bad, and it's over. Nasty. And I didn't even watch the post-credit scene. I'm assuming the killer comes for Fred. Oh no! Fred's dead. Thank God. That's about it. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I only did this just because I watched it earlier on Twitch. This episode was garbage. 1 out of 10. Only gets 1 point for the Black Excellence in this episode. Besides that, fuck this shit. Stick your link in the description on my Twitch. Like, subscribe, favorite. 30 likes minimum. Comment something. I don't give a fuck what. Just make sure I ain't disrespectful. I need to get season 1 over with as fast as possible so I can get to the garbage that is season 2. I got y'all. I'm out. I'm gonna go to Safeway. It's $5 Friday. I'm finna buy me some sushi, nigga. Hit the outro.